Disturbing allegations tonight that the foster system in San Diego County failed children they were supposed to protect.
Our Team 10 investigator Adam Rakusan's been looking into these claims for weeks, and this was quite a discovery.
Yeah, and this case alleges sexual assault of children, so there's some pretty serious allegations in this. When you start asking questions about the child welfare system in San Diego County, the adults in charge shut down and closed ranks. Critics question whether the rules of confidentiality designed to protect children are actually doing more to shield social services from scrutiny. We can't show you the kids in these pictures. We can't tell you their names. That information's confidential to protect their identities. But that same confidentiality that's in place to protect them may also be protecting a child welfare system some believe failed them.
My children are going to have to live a lifetime trying to get over and deal with this trauma.
This is Melanie. She's the woman in the pictures. She's the adoptive mother to most of these kids. Melanie's also a foster parent.
I became a foster parent because I did want to make a difference in children's lives that didn't have families.
Melanie says she became a foster parent about a decade ago. She wanted to give children in need a safe, loving home.
They all play sports, so just watching them grow and advance in life is just probably the biggest joy.
But Melanie says a foster placement back in 2015 ripped that joy right out of the home.
One of these prospective adopted children ended up sexually assaulting all three of Melanie's adopted sons.
Jomo Stewart is Melanie's lawyer. They filed this lawsuit against the County of San Diego, several county employees, and a national foundation that focuses on foster care. It claims Melanie was told a foster child had no history of sexual misconduct or any history of wrongdoing. The suit claims social services concealed the child's past issues and put the other kids in unreasonable harm.
She asked social services whether or not these children had any type of mental health issues, had any previous history of being sexually abused, or any previous history of sexually acting out. And all answers to those questions were no.
Court documents claim about a month after taking the child into her home, the child began to act out. There were incidents of smearing feces on the wall and downloading and watching pornography. Then things escalated. The suit claims there were several incidents of sexual and physical violence against the other children in the home over the next year, some so graphic we can't repeat the details. Even rape, the victim traumatized, still in counseling, trying to deal with it. After each incident, Melanie says she reached out to county social services employees seeking help.
Sometimes there was no response at all. Sometimes they said that they were going to place a report. I'd follow up on the report. I wouldn't get any information.
This is not an isolated incident, Adam. I think that if you were to pool the foster parents in the county of San Diego, this would be very common.
Which part?
What's common is the lack of action by many social workers.
The county wouldn't do an on-camera interview with us. However, they did respond to the lawsuit in a 25-page court filing asking that it be dismissed. It says the records in the county's possession at the time the child was placed in the home didn't have any information that would have alerted them that the child may pose a risk of harm. They also claim there are no factual allegations to support that they failed to take appropriate action. After each incident, they did take action by filing a report and commencing an investigation.
Is it surprising to you to see allegations like this against San Diego County and the foster system?
No. The foster system, not just in San Diego County, but statewide, is completely and totally broken.
This very situation is something Sean McMillan's seen before. He's a San Diego attorney that specializes in child welfare cases, one of only a handful in the state. We asked him to read the lawsuit and the county's response. McMillan says one of the biggest problems in the system, everything is done in secret.
I've dealt with San Diego County for a long time. These specific attorneys that are defending this case, I have cases with them right now. And it's typical to see what they're doing here. It's blame assignment, denial, a refusal to be held accountable.
Eventually, in fear of everyone's safety, Melanie took action to return the child to the county's care. According to Melanie's lawsuit, the district attorney's office filed felony delinquency charges against that child for sexual abuse. Melanie says had she known the child's history, there's no way the placement would have taken place.
My children are going to have to live a lifetime trying to get over and deal with this trauma.
And right now, the lawsuit is still in the very early stages in court. I do want to give you some perspective on the child welfare system. As of July 2017, there were more than 3,600 open child welfare cases and more than 2,000 kids in foster care, which is actually less than the year before. There are 712 caseworkers, but not everyone directly handles a foster child's case. Although there is no mandate for how many cases a social worker can carry, the county says caseloads are monitored and assigned on a monthly basis. Adam Rakusin, Team 10.